All right, Shalom. This is Brother Shalom from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakak Radash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of the Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel that consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the title of this lesson is The Kingdom is Within You. So with that, I want to go to the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 21. And it says, "Neither shall they say, Lo here or Lo there. For behold, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is within you." The kingdom is within you. Most people think that, you make it to the end of the world and then a city is going to come out of the sky. First coming into this truth, that's what you're taught. You're taught that by these off groups. They say it's going to be an actual city coming out of the sky, but it's actually going to be chariots full of the elect. And the Lord is going to put us in our own land, and we're going to have servants to build up that land how we want it built. We're going to have places, cities, how we want them to look. It's not going to be Esau, Edom no more building up these cities around the earth. It's going to be the kingdom of Israel. And the kingdom of Israel are the chosen men. Lord's willing, we are those men, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. So I'm going to go into that a little bit later, who those men, hopefully who those men are. But right now, I want to go into Revelations chapter 21. Not 21, but the 21 from the I start at verse 2. It says, "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem." And when it says the holy city, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. You can't have a city. Now the Lord has things that he has prepared for us, but the city, Jerusalem, the New Jerusalem, is gonna be the elect of Israel. But it says, "And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." So, we're throughout the scriptures, Israel is being compared, the men of Israel being compared to wives of Yahweh Shai, because there's an order. You have Yahweh, which is the Most High. You have Yahweh Shai, who is his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And then you have the men of Israel. And then you have the women under the men. And then you have the children under the women. That's the order. So right up under Yahweh Shai, you got Yahweh. Right up under Yahweh, you got Yahweh Shai. And up under Yahweh Shai, you have the men of Israel. So, we're actually like the brides or the wives of Yahweh Shai. But I'm gonna continue to read verse 3. It says, "I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their power." It says, "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Verse 5, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. So the Most High is going to make us perfect. We're going to be changed. And we're going to be delivered. We're going to be changed to withstand the wrath that's going to come upon this place. For example, it's going to be men on earth. Lord's willing, we're those men, and we're gonna be afflicted. We're gonna be afflicted by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who was the devil that the Bible speaks of. And they're gonna come after us. The Lord is gonna have power where we're gonna make it. That's our faith. Our faith is that we're gonna make it. So the Lord is going to give us certain powers to where we can withstand and also break down these other nations. That's a whole nother topic, a whole nother lesson. But, jumping back to the topic, we are the kingdom. So Esau is going to try and hold on to his busted up, raggedy, torn down kingdom as long as possible. As you see, this thing is being broken down now. And Jake is being lifted up. Esau is being brought down and Jake is being lifted up before your eyes. You can just look at the news and see what's going on. Jake is being glorified because of the killings. But Esau is getting angry. So he's going to come with great wrath and it's going to destroy the majority of you Israelites. 2/3 of you people are going to die. You're going to fall by the sword. If you don't get murdered or you get taken out by a plague or die of starvation, you're going to take your place in the lake of fire. But, focusing on the men that's going to make it, those men are the ones that's doing this work, keeping the commandments to the best of our ability and fearing the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And having the correct name of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to get into that a little bit later too. But, yeah, man, it's not going to be a city coming down from the sky. It's going to be a chariot that's going to, that saved those men from those nuclear missiles that went off everywhere. And we're going to be brought down to our own land. But that land is going to be built up by the hand of our slaves. Just think, if we had a city already built, everything already there for us, come out of heaven, we wouldn't really need any slaves, except for the food and all of that. But no, it's going to be plenty of work here on earth for you heathens to do, serving your time in slavery. And unless you are an Edomite, that time is going to be forever. Esau has to serve 1,000 years and then be destroyed after that. But you other heathens going to be able to serve the children of Israel forever. So I'm going to go over to the book of Zephaniah. Chapter 3, and I'm going to start around verse 13 because it talks about the destruction, and then it talks about the man that's going to be saved. It says, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Verse 14, sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all thy heart, with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away thy judgments, he had cast out thy enemies. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil any more. Now this is the new Jerusalem, the new beginning, because the Lord said he was going to make all things new. You know, there's not going to be any evil anymore. We're going to be made perfect. The kingdom is men that are going to be made perfect. And of course, we're going to break these nations because they need to be broken, because the whole world is wicked. And the people are going to rejoice because everything is going to be how it's supposed to be. We're not going to have this evil man conquering the earth, destroying everything and everybody. We're going to have the righteous men that was set up from the beginning to rule the earth. Verse 16, in that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thy hands be slack. The Lord thy power in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy, he will rest in his love, he will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for a solemn assembly, and they and Salakia, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. So the Lord is, he's happy about his elect. We're gonna be blessed. We're gonna be blessed beyond blessed once Esau is taken down. We about to go into some real serious hard times. People think that this is the worst it's gonna get. They were like, man, when is this Corona gonna be over? When is this, these protests and everything go back to normal? Never. Everything will be normal in the kingdom. And the only way to make it there is if you hearken into the voice of the Lord, which right now is being sounded by the men that's prophesying, the prophets today. It's telling you people you need to wake up, telling you people you need to hearken into the voice of the Lord, telling you people that this place is about to be destroyed. Ultimately, you need to fear the Lord because he's in control of everything that's going on. You're about to see a lot of death. The Lord is going to make you fear him, because the destruction that's about to come is the only one that could have done it is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And a lot of you people are going to wake up during the destruction. But back to the scriptures, it says, verse 19, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. So we're going to be, the Lord is going to lift us up where we're going to be respected. We're going to be praised. We're going to be worshiped by all these other nations. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time I will gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Hey man, the Lord is he's gonna make us great. We're gonna be changed. We're not gonna be the same. We're not gonna look the same. We're gonna be made perfect. As a matter of fact, let me get that real quick in Hebrews chapter 8. I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they had continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, said the Lord. Man, if you read the book of Judges, and actually all through the scriptures, uh, Jacob, Israel, has been going off and serving other gods like the whole time. You know, especially in the book of Judges, the Lord delivered all people over and over, and then we go off again and again and again and serve these other gods. So what he's gonna do? We're gonna be made perfect. First of all, you know, we're gonna be we were the curses were put on us. The curses whooped our ass too. But guess what? The curses are falling off. The kingdom is being prepared now. The only thing we're really missing is our new bodies, the destruction of this place, and being able to rule with Yahweh Shah. But other than that, you know, Esau still being in power. Other than that, mentally, we have the kingdom. Mentally, we have it, and spiritually. Verse 10, it says, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord Yahweh. I will put my laws in their minds and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities I will remember no more. Right, you know, the things that we did in the past to go off, the Lord is going to erase all that, because we served our punishment. Now we're going to seek the reward. Verse 13, it says, in that he said a new covenant he had made made the first old. Now that which decayeth and wax old is ready to vanish away. So all the old laws, you know, the old ways, you know, those laws are going to be made in us. The new laws are going to be put in us. And hold on, I want to find something real quick. I'm going to start at 15 and 51 of First Corinthians. It says, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must be put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So this is when the Lord is going to change us. He said it's going to be in the twinkling of an eye. Now going back to Revelations 21, verse 4, it says, and Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. That's what this is talking about. The Lord is going to give us incorruptible bodies. We're going to have spiritual powers. No more death, no more sickness, no more sorrow. I'm going to skip down to verse 7. It says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and the whoremongers and scourgers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And that second death is the second destruction of the earth, which the whole earth is not going to be destroyed, but this when the second end of the world. The first was with water, and the second is going to be with fire. And that lake of fire is going to be United States of America, which is Babylon the Great when you read Revelation 17. But all of these titles up here, the unbelieving, the abominable, the murderers, whoremongers, man, idolaters, that's really everybody that we live amongst. That's the 2/3 of our people. And Esau, Edom. The remnant of Esau that make it is going into slavery. And the remnant of Jacob, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites that make it, are going to be set up for the kingdom. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end it on Amos 9. It's a lot more scriptures I want to get, but I'm going to jump down to Amos 9, and I start with verse 8. It said, behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. And that sinful kingdom is United States of America, Babylon the Great. Verse 9, it says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel like he's sifting now. You know, those that's waking up to this truth, that's fearing the Lord, that's understanding these prophecies that's taking place. It says, I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Among all nations. That lets you know that Amalek is not, which are the Jewish people. They not the children of the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. They not the chosen people. We're scattered among all nations. All 12 tribes are around, are in different places all over the earth. And it's mostly you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but you got some Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations. You know, you're going to have salvation coming from everywhere. And people are not going to understand, but, you know, in that day, you understand. You know, the Lord is not going to just choose all, some groups actually teach that all Negroes are all the 12 tribes of Israel. And man, that's off, man. We're not in all nations of the earth. It's talking about all 12 tribes. But it says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the devil, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So that evil is this destruction that's coming. And then it says, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David, which is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. That's going on right now. And that's going to continue to go on until Babylon is destroyed, and the men are going to be taken up. It's going to be men, women, and children taken up to be saved from the destruction, and then we're going to be brought down into our own land, and that's going to be that New Jerusalem. That they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the heathen which are called by my name, said the Lord that doeth this. Hey, the Lord is gonna the Edomites that didn't die in the destruction, your salvation is gonna be slavery. And same thing that was I read in Zephaniah verse 14. It says, I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof, and shall make gardens and eat the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I given them, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, thy power. Hey man, the Lord is going to put us in rulership over the whole earth. That's going to be the kingdom. Of course, we're gonna dwell in Israel. That's our place. But the Lord is gonna make it where we inhabit the whole earth and put these other nations beneath us. So that's all I wanted to really go into. I hope this lesson was edifying. Going into the kingdom is really within you. It's really your choice whether you get the kingdom. It's in you. Anything that you want built, or how you want your place to look, or how you want, as long as it's righteous, the Lord is going to give it to us. But first this place here has to be destroyed, and Esau Edom has to be taken down. But I'm gonna end it there, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Dash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.